Hello everybody and welcome. This is my first recording of a tournament match with commentary. In this video I am playing an engineer that's running a flamethrower, bomb and medkit spec, so triple kit. And I've taken the Grandmaster trait that gives my flamethrower constant stability. And with this I'm very versatile. I'm running pistol shield, so I have a fair amount of CC through my flamethrower and my shield knockback and big old bomb. And that makes me a very versatile engineer. So here we run to mid with 4 man and we send one to Waterfall and we instantly call out their Guardian, who's the focus target. And I swap to my bomb kit so I can get some AoE damage going, and I throw down my elite. As you can see, I used the number 5 bomb kit, which immobilizes my targets to help my warrior out with focus fire. However, here their Guardian does a good move. He bubbles himself, which means that we can't get damage to because a lot of our attacks are being reflected or blocked. And he full heals with a book, and this also mitigates all the pressure that we had going on their team. So basically here we have to start from scratch. However, nothing's really changed, so we resume calling our focus target on our Guardian because we still want him down. He's the most crucial with the most CC on their team. So here we keep focus firing. However, I get feared off the point, which was good CC. We continue to go. I swap to my flamethrower and I knock people away. I knock him back specifically so that if he wanted to use his heal, it could be interrupted. I also swap to my bomb kit and I get that AoE down again. He was about to heal right then, but we got him down just in time. I swap to my flamethrower, get stability, and I also use my AoE blind in case my allies didn't have stability. It would stop the knockback from being used by the Guardian, and we got that kill. We also focused on the warrior, who was low because of the AoE damage we had going around. And I leave the warrior alive to Matty. I think Matty also didn't stomp him because the warrior is off point, so there was no real need to stomp. So here I head on off the quarry because it's the 1 point they own. However, their engineer is already there. It's not very advantageous for me to 1v1 their engineer because he currently already owns the point, so it becomes a very pointless one-on-one unless it's a secured victory for me because he still owns the point. So I decide to leave and I just go to where a lot of their players are fighting, however off point. I try and use my knockback so we can get that stomp. However, the target had stability as the warrior had balance stance going, so I didn't manage to get the knockback. And I decide to leave that and I run back. I drop some mines while running because I know they're most likely following me. And we come back here and instantly start focusing on their warrior. I am the target of a lot of damage, but I do manage to dodge most of the skills and I get out. I swap to my shield, so I knock back the Guardian trying to rest, swap to my flamethrower, get the stability stomp, and that's good to go. Except I'm very low myself, so I get put in down state. However, I call that and Matty hears it, so he just drops his war banner and I'm up again. We continue to fight here in mid, so we call out the Guardians. Our focus fire put out a big old bomb, which effectively did hit 3 of their players for good damage. And now I swap to my bomb kit and I am dealing a lot of AoE damage. I use my dazed right at the last second in case their Guardian was trying to heal. That interrupted that, and then I do actually get the stomp off in time in my flamethrower. We continue to focus down their engineer here, and I think we get that kill shortly after, like right now. And yeah, we got that kill, so I quickly go for the stomp. I tell Matty to go because I have stability already. And we continue to reassess what we want to do from here. I know the 1 point they own is quarry, and I think we send Matty to go there. However, I notice myself that there's a Mesmer here in downstate hiding, so I come back for the stomp. The Mesmer uses their stealth down skill. However, I noticed the warrior's trying to res. I used the knockback, however it was bad because they had stability up, the warrior did, through balanced stance, which meant the knockback didn't work and they successfully resed. Knowing that, I start running away because I know they're most likely going to focus me, and Dookie runs onto the point at full HP, so that's good for me. Now I'm no longer the focus of their damage, so I get right back into the fight and I start targeting their warrior. However, it seems we didn't focus fire properly here, which was not a big issue because we were 3v2. I'd also called for more help. So we still managed to get both of the kills without focus fire, as you can see here. With their Mesmer down and the warrior down, I think we reassess what we want to do. We know they have the 2 outer points because we've been fighting a lot. We outnumbered them in mid, so they took the outer points for that. So we go to Waterfall. We've got the recent kills, so we know 2 of them are down, so we can afford to 2v1 them here. I swap to my flamethrower and I walk through right through the line of warding that their Guardian had put, which would otherwise knock me. I try and use my knockback here to interrupt anything he uses, but he had the stability from Save Yourself, so that was a waste of my knockback. However, I know the stability is a short duration, so I put down big old bomb that knocks him back once, then I use my flamethrower knockback for a second knockback, which means he couldn't get off his heal, and I get the stomp. Their warrior gets here, however their warrior was slow, and this is just suicide for the warrior as well because we're still 2v1, so we're 1 man up. and the warrior uses a shield stance, and I noticed that I swapped to my bomb kit and I used some of my skills there. However, with the warrior running off the point, I decided to chase as I leave Razzer, my other engineer, on Waterfall to cap the point. With this, we currently own all 3 points, so we have a fairly big lead. And this is primarily because we're getting most of the kills quite successfully. Because of the kills, we're able to constantly outnumber them on other locations. My Guardian here has to use his book heal because he was fighting 2v1 against Mesmer and the Warrior for a while, and he got low. However, that was good. Now the Guardian came and it's effectively 3v2, and so I know that Dookie is going to get low, so I swapped to my bomb kit and I put down my AoE blind and my root to make sure that I can keep him up for just a bit longer until my allies come. Dookie gets put in downstate, however I know that I swapped to my flamethrower, but I actually missed the knockback on their Guardian, who actually didn't decide to stomp anyway, so I do get the res despite a bad aimed knockback. I put down napalm, and they stand in that for a while, and I just run away now because I'm currently the focus of all of their players, and I'm running very low. I put a big old bomb behind me in case their players try to chase, and I also put some bombs down in case I'm getting chased as well, which effectively does keep me alive. I removed the 8 stacks of bleed, however it's not enough because at the last second of my heal I get dazed by their Mesmer, which was very good. I called that I'm down, so Dookie hears that and he comes to res me. The warrior figures he'd try and stomp anyways, but it's clear that he won't make it in time, and I get up while he wastes his time. And with that, we start focusing their Mesmer down because he was low from the fight. I'd go in for a stability stomp. I knock their warrior away so he can't do anything to me. Their Mesmer uses their down stealth skill, however it was too early, which meant that he came out of stealth in time for my stomp to still hit anyways. So as a Mesmer, you should never do that. You should always wait till the last second to stealth and then use the down stealth, use the skill so that the stomp will be prevented. We also quickly get the kill on the Guardian with stability. And with that, I hear that there's a fight 2v2 at Quarry that my teammates are having. Since we recently got kills, we can afford to send one player over there. I have my elite, and this is worth it because I want to end this fight quickly, so I do drop my elite anyways. And I started using some of my skills. I swapped to my bomb kit for that AoE damage because it's 2 players on a very small point, and that works very effectively because both of them get low. I see that one of their players went down, I focused the other target, and now I'm getting the stomps with stability. Since we've cleared out the players here, I head back to mid, where I hear that Dookie calls he's having a fight. I believe he's currently outnumbered, yeah. So he called that he was 1v2, although he's doing a good job because the warrior is low. Me and Maddie both respond to that, we get there. I see that the warrior popped the shield stance, so there's no point using my pistol abilities, and I figure I'll just go to Waterfall since we are already going to win that fight. Heading off to Waterfall, I noticed their Mesmer is there and he's running a Mantra spec. I'm not sure what the spec was, although I made a mistake here. I used my shield stance and I took absurd amounts of damage. Their illusionary swordsman hit me for a quick 4.8k, where other damage hit me for 2.5k each tick, Mantra pain most likely. The swordsman hits me again because I failed my dodge timing for 5k, and this puts me extremely low because I'm running a very squishy engineer. So I quickly swapped to my bombs and I started doing a few dodges. And I'm hoping to get out of damage because I called and Razler came to help me. So here I run away, I just heal quickly, and their Mesmer no longer sees me as the focus target, so I can afford to run back in here despite being low HP. However, at this point I'm currently lost as to which one is the real Mesmer, so we quickly kill down the clones. I think their Mesmer just backed out to behind the point, and Razler says their Mesmer is back again and he's low HP, so I return to the point again. And I quickly find the right Mesmer in all of them because it was clear, and we just focused that down. I used one knockback to make sure if he was going to heal he didn't get it off, and with that we effectively have put him in down state. He used the stealth skill correctly this time, and I'm stomping what I believe is the clone, which was very bad. However, I know that it was the clone and I tell Razler that and I leave him to deal with that. And on that note, we currently own all the 3 points, so we have a very comfortable lead, and the score is pretty close to 500, so we've more or less won. And yeah, so that was about it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be making more of these in the future. So if you want more commentated matches such as this one, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you next time.